welcome, my little pumpkin butts and turkey tits. Oh, man. I have been on an emotional roller coaster. This past 12 hours have been extremely critical, then very emotional. I have finished a show. I'm late to the show. The show was actually ended in 2017. Kingdom. Shit, man. Wow, what a great show. I have been told, all right, so listen, about this show. I've been told, like, I'm being serious, probably about 12 times I should watch this freaking show. And you know, it's like when people tell you to watch a show, you're like, you don't know. You know, sure, I'll watch it. They're like, oh, there's fighting in it. Reminds me, of you, which I don't know why. I've never fought. I have fought, people, but I haven't, like, professionally fought. And I really enjoyed the reasonings behind, somebody said that I reminded them of one of the characters, which is why I should watch it. I should really watch it because it's so good. And you all were right. But holy moly, there's a serious emotional button it pushed on me. So had to use some eye drops this morning. I was all out of moisture because I cried my little bitch ass eyes out yesterday. We got very, very teary. It's a great show. Frank Grillo is amazing in that. Those of you who don't know what Frank Grillo is, put a picture of him. You'll know his face right away. Phenomenal actor in that. He plays the main character. That show, I binged it in like a week and a half. And they're 50-minute episodes. So if you have not, like I have not, seen that, go and watch it. It's a phenomenal show. It's drama for men's and drama for the women's. There's plenty of sex time. There's plenty of sex in that show. Lots of sex. Sex all around. There's actually probably sex in every episode. There's swearing. So if you like people saying shit and ass and stuff like that, there's swearing in that, which is good. There's smoking. A lot of drinking. Actually, so much drinking that is what I've noticed the most in this entire show. I was like, is everybody always drinking? Always? Like, the sound effects guy in that entire thing, like the sound of glasses being poured, that was like, he's like, let's save that sound bite because let's just use it from now. Or the clinking glasses, like that sound bite guy, the sound guy's like, we got to keep that in. This is Zach is, everybody's alcoholic in this freaking show. But absolutely amazing. Nick Jonas is in it and Jonathan Tucker. Wow. What, they play his sons. It is so good of a show that I'm taking 5 minutes out of this action-packed podcast to tell you about it. It's phenomenal. No, it really is an older show. It's drama for everyone. Like I said, it's good. It's got plenty of butts in it. It's got man butt. It's got female butt. It's got probably some non-binary butts. It's got people who don't identify butts, whatever, people butt, human butt, whatever you want to say. But there's butt in it, lots of butt. So it's a really good time. Definitely watch it. It is worth watching, and it is an emotional roller coaster. You know what it is? It's like Shameless. It's like, to me, it was like Shameless meets the UFC. Like Shameless meets, like a fighting show. Like Shameless and boxing were just smacked together. That's what you get. Shameless and the UFC had a baby, and it's called Kingdom. It's so good. So seriously, good look on that. Absolutely amazing. Super amazing. I just loved it. So if you don't get a chance, like I said, give it a watch. Give it a gander. We'll be focusing on a new segment, Ben Knows Your Relationship, which is me giving you all relationship advice and really good relationship advice. I think I can really help most or probably none of you out. Like, Because, I mean, as far as if we're coming from a experience standpoint, I've been in terrible relationships. It's been a really good time. So those of you who need, relationship advice coming from an old experienced vet, that would be, that'd be me. I've lived many lives. I've lived, dated many different types of women or people, girls, throughout my life. And, I can give you all terrible advice. So if you're looking for really good, advice, we can do that. So that'll be the next segment I will be adding. So, make sure you keep, you hold all that in. Don't talk to your partner or anything. Don't make anything better is what I'm trying to say. Don't talk about your feelings. Talk about them with me. You can send me a snippet. I can either, say it or not. You guys can give me, the opportunity to weigh in on a relationship situation, male or female. I can give anybody, advice. So it's going to be good. So hold off for that one too. So very excited for that one. And the hell yeah or hell no, let's get into it because we got a lot to go through. So the first one, which is prunes. Prunes. That get it moving wrinkle fruit, as I call it. I call it a wrinkle fruit. And it's, get it moving. And I didn't even know what the deal was with prunes. Like as a kid, my grandmother used to just house prunes. Like any wrinkle fruit is really at an elderly person's disposal. They're just constantly putting, wrinkle fruits in their mouths. And I think that they're doing it to keep that old dusty digestive system going. They have to, because that thing is ready to, they're ready to meet God. They're ready to shake hands, with the devil. They're pretty close, so they got to keep that digestive system going. So they're just constantly eating wrinkle fruits. They're eating a lot of, wrinkle fruited apples or wrinkle fruited prunes, wrinkle fruited, apricots, those are all just very scrotes looking, wrinkle fruits, scrotes my goats. You guys feel me? So, with prunes, I used to get yelled at for eating them at my grandmother's house, which was upstairs from us. So I used to just go up there. I would house prunes and apricots, and she'd be like, "Hey, that's enough." And I thought she was just being a greedy old lady. Like I was like, "All right, man, whatever." I mean, all right, fine. I won't eat your wrinkle fruits. And what killed me about it is like I liked it. It was tasty. Wrinkle fruits are usually very, very, very sweet. So, I would have it, but then, she would let that it was going to affect your digestive system. And if you have it, when you're that age, you have a nice, healthy digestive system. You don't really know. You're not really like thinking about, your poop. You know what I mean? When you get older, you think about that. So now I totally get it. Like, dude, if you eat more than 3 or 4 prunes, you are going to the al baño. You are going to the bathroom, homie. You know what I mean? It's like Taco Bell, wrinkle fruit Taco Bell. And it's good. It keeps everything moving. I do believe there's a lot of fiber in prunes. There's 12 grams of dietary fiber in prunes, which is why that helps, which is it's mostly European plum. I didn't know prune is a European plum. So that's good to know. These are all things that I didn't know. So I'm going to have to say, it's a big hell yeah for me. It reminds me of my grandmother. It reminds me, wrinkle fruits, remind me of my grandmother. She's a really nice lady. So, I'm going to have to say, a big old hell yeah, to that. So, yeah. Oh, whoa. 63% said hell nah. And 37% said hell yeah. So the people have spoken and they have hell nah the prunes, the wrinkle fruits. Oh man, I'm upset about that. I thought people would be really, really excited about, the prunes. You know, man, that sucks. People said unless it's in a smoothie. Annalise said unless it's in a smoothie, then she'll put him in there. But oh man, that's disappointing. All right, moving on from the wrinkle fruits. So the next one is mint ice cream. Mint ice cream. Now here's the thing. You have all of these. Here's my thing with mint ice cream. Mint ice cream is a very adult flavor. You know, if there's a kid, you know, if there's like a kid like under the age of like 12, 13, 14, if you're ordering mint ice cream, that's a very adult thing to do. You know, you're probably going to be really good at paying your taxes and stuff. You know, it's like rum raisin. You know, it's like that's an adult flavor. That's not a young person's flavor. You know what I mean? You know, butter pecan, that's also a very adult flavor. Anything with coconut in it, that's a texturally an adult flavor. You know, a toasted almond, all that toasted. I don't know, I said toasted almond. Toasted almond. That's an adult flavor, man. You know what I mean? Like that's, you know, like I said, I mean, you're probably going to end up wearing a suit and tie more so. I think people would pick mint ice cream. You know, they're adults, and I think it just is like cold toothpaste in your mouth. I don't think it's good at all. I'll be honest with you. I think that mint ice cream, out of all the flavors, are absolutely terrible. The only mint flavor that was any good, and I believe it was Hood that made it, it was called grasshopper pie. I don't know if anybody remembers that, and it sounds, you know, because it sounds like there's insects in it and stuff, but it was mint and chocolate Oreo pieces with swirls in it, like chocolate swirls, which was really good. I don't even know if they make that anymore. I should probably look that up. That is an OG good. I would eat that, but just plain mint ice cream, I think, is very adult, and it is not for me. Christine said, "This is the best it's even better with peanut butter sauce on top of the drizzle of marshmallow sauce too. Epic." See, you had to doll up this whore of a ice cream. Mint needed to be dolled up. See, you put shit on it to make it taste good, I think. You know what I mean? That's what that is. And I might have had an overreaction and said to her, "You must be dragged into a swamp and shot." I didn't, you know, I did, you know, I've been watching a lot of murder docs and stuff, so that was maybe an overreaction. And she just messaged back, "Minty fresh" with a smiley face. So, you know, that's good. You know, that's definitely that's good. So, Jen the Fit Foodie. Oh, you could just rinse your mouth out with Listerine and then immediately enjoy a reduced sugar hot cocoa. Saves calories and tastes the exact same. And I couldn't agree with her more, because that shit is nasty. I'm sorry. Mint ice cream, for me, is a big old hell no. Let's look this up. What did you all say? Oh, no, come on. This is bullshit. 77% said hell yeah, and 23% said hell no. That is just, man, apparently a lot of adults follow me. Like a lot of adults just follow me. Get out of here. Can't believe that. I'm extremely disappointed. The next one is a top knot bun or a high bun. Now, you know, I got to be honest with you. You know, there's only two reasons why you're going to wear a high bun, okay? There's only two reasons. And it's either that you want to look like you're doing work, or you're actually doing work. You know what I mean? You know, I come from a fitness background. You know, a lot of the ladies, you know, they wear the high bun. I call it a Princess Poppy bun. You know, if you guys ever watch Trolls, Princess Poppy wears her hair like that. It's freaking adorable. One of the best movies of all time. Trolls, by the way, it's a feel good movie. Yeah, the high bun. The high bun is meant for two things. Either you're putting in work or you're not putting in any work. You know what I mean? So I feel like it depends on who's doing it. You know what I mean? Like a lot of those, I'll see a lot of videos, or I've seen a lot of, young ladies in sweatpants and stuff. Like, oh, I'm gonna cook for my man, and then they put their bun up, but then they're like just boiling mac and cheese, and they boil mac and cheese, put some hot dogs in it, got super trashy, and she's like, oh, I cooked for you. It's great. Now you can play video games. It's like a lot on Instagram and stuff. You didn't do anything. You boiled some water. You didn't put it in work, Or I see a young lady, with a high bun or top bun, and she's, deadlifting, power cleaning, throwing shit over her head, sweating. She didn't put any makeup on. That, to me, is cute as hell. Yeah, I would say that. Then you're in the clear with me. So I would say that top bun, hell yeah. I'm gonna give it a big old hell yeah. It's cute as hell. I just gotta say, yeah. So keep it up. That top. Now for a man's, I'm gonna say hell no. And for a man's with a top knot bun like this, I'm just going to say you have to go up to him, and there's only one reason. Okay, so if he has a top bun like this coming up, you should go, change my tire right now. Just change it. If he could change the tire right then and there, doesn't ask you where the lug nuts are, where's the tire, any of that stuff. He just changes the tire for you, even if it didn't need to be changed. If he could do it, he could wear the bun. He could wear it out. If he can't, he's got like suspenders on, and he's got a nice cravat or something. I found out what a cravat was just a couple episodes ago. So, yeah, I mean, if he's got like this, loves his expensive coffee. I like coffee too, but I know how to change a tire, Papa. So it all depends on if he could change your tire, oil, things like that. If he holds a hammer and just doesn't know what direction the heavy part is supposed to go, you know what I mean? Then yeah, he cannot have it. Sorry, so that's a hell no for him. But for the ladies, I'm gonna say hell yeah. And 65% of you said hell yeah. 35% of you said hell no. So listen, the people have spoken, and that's a big old hell yeah. Big old hell yeah. I love it. So the next one we're gonna get into is snowman, or snowman, or a snow person. My Ayla Battistoni said, yay, I also like making snow women with pine cone earrings. Of course, she would say something like that. So, yeah, I read an article that they were trying to get rid of man and make it a snow person. Now, here's the thing. With the snow person, that's fine, but I usually whisper, to my snowman, what do you identify with at the very end? And, and whether or not I'll take 2 carrots and 2 lumps and 4 lumps of coal. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's not just, carrot nose. It's carrot peen and a ween. You know what I mean? So, and he told me, old Jack Frost told me, okay, it's not Josie Frost or some odd name, Joey Frost, whatever. Okay. So, listen, I mean, I love snowmen. I mean, snowmen I think are adorable. I like seeing them out in front of yards. It means that the kids got out and played, or adults, just really bored as shit and went out and helped. Now, I mean, with a snowman, a snowman, there's my next door neighbor, this kid, I don't know him very well. Those kids come out all the time. And we had a snowstorm about 2 weeks ago, and I got to see this kid. He's rolling it up. He started off a little snowball, starts rolling it up. And, I got excited. I was like, oh, I'm about to see a snowman made right in front of my eyes. I could just look down in the kitchen, and there it was. He's got the rolled it up, in his driveway a little bit. It's got some rocks in it, some leaves in it. There's like stuff sticking out of it. So he rolled it all over a yard. and and I kept watching him, and he was just like kind of like half out of breath. You know what I mean? These kids, they don't go outside that much. You know what I mean? These kids don't go outside anymore. You know, so he's out of breath. He's got his hands on his knees and stuff. So I'm watching him, and he's really struggling, really, really struggling. And then he just stopped. He stopped. He made the base of the snowman and didn't keep it up. And I wanted to yell because it was the only time where you're really telling the truth about things getting easier. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to yell at him and be like, hey, bro, hey, man, it gets easier. You have the next one's smaller, and the next one's smaller. You know, I wanted to say it's like one of the very few times that I really would have meant, bro, it's going to get easier. But here this kid is, he gave up on the toughest part. I'm like, the tough part's already done, Papa. I wanted to go over and start, but it's his yard. It's his, it's his thing, so I can't do it. So I was really upset, just to see another Gen X kid just give up right after he did one thing. And he did the hardest part, which is the largest part, which is the ass of the snowman. The ass in, the bottom half. It's disheartening. I'm going to say big old hell yeah for snowmen. I mean, they're just cute as shit. And every time I see them, it's like kids really got outside. Makes me feel really good when I see one. So I'm going to say hell yeah to snowmen, snow people, snow person, snow lady, whatever. I don't care. Yeah, so hell yeah. Ooh, yes. 86% said hell yeah, and 14% said hell no. I don't know who that 14% is, but, y'all are haters. Snowmen, get your ass outside, make a snowman or snow person, snow Jill, whatever. Jack Frost, Jill Frost, whatever you want to call her. It's fine. Let's get out there and do it. It'll be a really good time. And the last but not least is a onesie or a bodysuit. Listen, I got to be honest with you guys with this. I don't know what it is about these things, but, they just make me feel good right away. Like if I know females got one on, I'll be honest with you, it's just a hell yeah right off the bat. It's like when I was a kid and I saw my first female wearing like booty shorts. I just knew it in my heart right then and there that it was going to be like that was going to change my life, and I was going to be like, that's a beautiful thing. I didn't really know why it made me feel the way that it did. And I was just like, yes, that's it. And that's what a onesie makes me feel, or a bodysuit makes me feel. If you know, and young ladies wearing one, you're just like, wow, that's hot. You know what I mean? Because it's like the party could keep going. That's what I feel. I feel like that girl knows, she's going to she doesn't need a lime with her tequila. You know what I mean? Like, she's just going to take a shot. I feel like she's going to be able to beat you in an arm wrestling contest. I feel like, it's just such a beautiful thing. And once again, I don't know why a onesie or a bodysuit is so attractive to me. It just is. And I don't mean she's just walking around in that, you know what I mean? Like, if she's got jeans on, she's got the onesie on, the jeans on. She's got Air Forces, little high tops on. You know what I mean? And like, you put your hand on their back. You know what I mean? And it's there. You're like, wow, this shirt that you're wearing is really snug. It's because it's attached in the crotch. You know what I mean? Like, see, this is her crotch. This is the crotch. It's attached like this. So it's just, everything is just in proportion. Boom, boom, and it's all tight. Ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, the access point of this onesie, or the access point of this bodysuit, is the private parts. You know what I mean? So everything is just, there's a lot of tension in here, right in that spot. You know what I mean? That access point. Which I imagine could be pretty uncomfortable. I've never worn a onesie before. I don't think I could or would want to, but it's one of those things where it's like high heels, like high heels. It's like, yeah, high heels look, really nice on somebody. It pushes, makes everything change, and it just does. Would I want to wear high heels? I am a little short. I am a little bit of a bridge troll, but, No, I wouldn't. Probably hurt my feet, cram my feet in. I don't like that. So once again, I have to say that a onesie is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna say a big old hell yeah, and big old hell yeah. And let's see what the people. Ooh, this one was the closest. 55% of you said hell yeah. 54% of people said hell no. So listen, I'm super excited about this one. This is a win. This is the first one win-win for me. And I just think it's great. Ladies, keep it up. Wear your your onesie, wear your onesie or your bodysuit with with that top bun. It's cute as shit. So that's a good look. So keep it up. I like it. You know what the thing is though? I got to be clear though. I'm not saying those bodysuits where they got the strap, like that strap in the center. That like a corset or whatever. Like the one with the Velcro, it seals in everything. So if she's hiding something, I've seen a lot of videos on the internets about, people folding up they fold everything up and they, and seal it in. So everything is just all touching. You know what I mean? And they seal that in. And then they let it all out at the end of the night. And I think that could surprise a lot of young men. So just be truthful to your body and yourself. I mean, it's like a guy, taking a sock and putting it in his shorts, or like a banana. I don't know anybody who's throwing fruit down the front of their shorts, but that guy definitely is uncomfortable with himself. If you're a dude throwing nanners down the front of your pantaloons, I just think that is not a good way to go because, a lot of times those have a little bit of an arc to them, so it's going to look like you're a pervert, like you're just some pervert, and even with the socks, it's like a roll of socks, you're putting that down the front of your pantaloons. And I don't think that's a good look. So just remember, everybody, I just want to, say at the end of this podcast, I want everybody to be themselves. I don't want anybody throwing any young man or person throwing, fruits down the front of your pants, because I don't think that's the way to go. Not a wrinkle fruit. There's not a phallus shaped wrinkle fruit. Oh no, you can get a dried banana, but they usually cut them in pieces. So you could just put a bunch of dried fruit in the front of your pants. Try that out. Maybe that'll work. But I don't think that's good. And I don't think those little body tamer things sealing in all the juices and in the skins is a good idea either. I just want you all to be yourselves, and that's important to me. So, I know you all, learned a lot today, and I'm very grateful for the amount of education I'm able to pass on to all of you. And so remember, just, it's very important, to be yourself, make whatever snowman or snow person you want. Don't go throwing nanners in the front of your trousers, or before you go to the beach. Don't do that. It's not nice. It's deceptive. Ladies, like I said, don't fold in all your bits in your skins with a onesie. I love onesies, but I don't think that shaper onesie is going to be, great. So don't do that. And just remember also the new segment, where I give all of you relationship advice. I want you all know that I, take it, so seriously. So I don't want you talking to your partner about your problems until you've, kind of, wrote to me, or you can, ask me about it. And then I can give you, the proper advice, and I'm not a professional. I'm not. But I could really help you out. So like I said, I don't want you, and, don't talk to them. And communication between people are very important, but not in this case. So it's like, don't worry about it. Cool. All right. What a great, wow. What a great time. These things freaking fly by for me. I just have so much freaking fun. And listen, thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for your just perverted DMs. I really do enjoy listening to some of the shit that you guys write back. And another thing, you can send in this stuff for hell yeah, hell no. And yeah, I'll pick a dicier one eventually, but some of them are so dicey right off the bat that it's so blatantly easy. You know, one of them's a fleshlight. The other one was a torso of a man's that apparently people buy the torso. It's like the legs, like half the legs, the abdominal region, the bean and the bits in the middle. And it's like that. They're asking me to put that out there. And like I said, I would. It's just too easy, and it's way too easy. So, to make that hilarious. And again, maybe I'm dodging bullets here. Maybe I'm dodging gold here. I don't know. So, keep sending them in. Send in your relationship advice. I'll give that a crack next week. So I'm very excited. Thank you all. I'm out of here. I'll see y'all later, pumpkin butts. I love y'all. Peace.